Alrighty. It is time. We're gonna do more SaGa today. Nice, scoot our asses over there and we will get to it. Where is my window? There it is. Hi. This song is going all hard, by the way. God damn. Leave it to the Sonic OST, right? It's time to honk. How dare you. But we are still in the midst of Not America Land right now with Vampire Boy. We don't have any other branching paths, which makes me think that we may or may not be in kind of the point of no return for this world before we get spit out somewhere else. So let's see what happens here. The assault. The building alarms inside are going off, but it doesn't look like the police have arrived yet. Do you possess some means by which you are able to locate such incidents? That sounded like a window! There was someone over there. Also, what is that black cylinder you hold? This is my camera. I'm always ready in case something like this happens. Also, it looks like the cops just showed. So we got a break-in, a thievery. Ah, hell, Lita. How'd you get here before we did? Or were you actually the one who tipped us off? What happened to the passing? We happened to be passing when we heard the alarm, and when I heard the breaking glass, I started taking photos. There could be something useful there, so feel free to take a look. Appreciate it. Now let's see what we got. Hold the damn phone. Forget something useful. You got shots in the window moments after it broke. Almost feels too good to be true. If you have any suspicions, you know how to find me. Oh, and while I'm happy to testify with whatever you need, right now, I'm out. The alarm that went off was located in Alan's campaign office. This whole thing stinks to high heaven if you ask me. I wager you've been embroiled in the conflict over your nation's throne by the design of some unknown party. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. So they broke into a political building. Damn. Alright. A question. Is there a layer higher than your upper layer? Are you thinking about the elevator between the Capitol and the Inspectorate? Yeah, they don't let normal people use that. It connects right to the President's office. Oh, so Bonnie and Fermina have access to that. So it's locked down for security purposes. Only the President or members of his cabinet are allowed to use it. Yes, one must always maintain a strong defense around a royal fortress. Yeah, that's one way to put it, I guess. Also, that did not link up to that. What the fuck? Why? Why didn't it? Why? Is it looking at the right one? No. What is that? What is that? What are those? Bleh. You gonna do it now? Nope. What heck? Do I gotta refresh that end too? It doesn't seem like it's actually finding the other thing though. There we go. Supposedly monitoring. I don't believe that though. Fortress is an interesting interpretation of what we're talking about. Sort of reminds me how things are common sense for us might not be that way for you. Anyway, let's watch the news. It was time for the news again today. Good evening, Capital City. Our first story tonight involves the latest polling numbers of the upcoming presidential election. Alan currently holds the lead, making it clear the people of the United States place a good deal of trust in him. So it seems like, for the most part, a lot of the incidents that we either report on or act on tend to sway it one way or the other. It's funny that they don't even mention the third bar at all. Breaking news. An attack on presidential candidate James Allen's campaign office occurred a short time ago. The staff member who reported the attack was unhurt and said that they witnessed someone break a window before fleeing. The suspect is believed to be on the run, and police are investigating the incident. Well, this concludes our top stories for today. The election fast approaching, excitement is reaching a fever pitch. Oh, here we go, our favorite commentator. Presidential candidate Noah Bailey made a post on social media reiterating his position, stating that now is the time to strive for stability in the Union States. The comment drew reactions from supporters of both Allen and Bailey. Some voiced concern that all the progress which has been made in science and tech development might grind to a halt. But his thoughts on the matter is our commentator Flip Brickley. As I was saying the other day, Bailey is claiming that it's time to shore up the foundations of the Union States has built up over the years. And sure, that could mean progress while we slow compared to how it was in the past, but the idea it might grind to a complete halt is utterly laughable. Bailey himself has also firmly denied that possibility. Exactly. Still, it could serve as a de facto stop from the perspective of innovators. It might even give our other countries a chance to catch up or even surpass us. Ugh. But I think Bailey's right not to make the nation a house of cards until built on quicksand. Whether or not he possesses the ability to strike that balance, however, is anyone's guess. One thing is certain, this will be a difficult choice for the voters. An attack on a campaign office? That's trouble right there. Striking at your enemy's base of operation is the most effective way to slay your foe in glorious battle. Yeah, we're really not much for glorious foe slaying around here. That said, this election has basically become a duel between two candidates, and their supporters are desperate. And sure, previous elections in the Union State had always had typical skullduggery, but it was nothing like this. In any event, I'm heading back to my place to finish some work. Good night. Ezra go eep. It's time for more news. What's the news? Good morning, Capital City. We had 2 days until the presidential election, and now our top stories. Investigations have concluded on the attack on the presidential candidate James Allen's campaign office last night was in fact conducted by one of Allen's own supporters. Huh? The suspect broke a window in the office after ransacking it, making it appear as though he had escaped that way. But a reporter who happened to be at the scene of the incident took a number of photos proving this to be untrue. The police are investigating this as a contemptible act undertaken to harm the image of Allen's political opponent. And now, the weather. Expect heavy showers and thunder throughout much of the southern Union States. Be sure to keep a close eye on those developing weather conditions, particularly in areas of heavy rainfall. Temperatures in the capital suburbs are expected to rise sharply during the day, so I recommend layered clothing or perhaps even a second outfit. And that's the news for this morning. Have a great day, Capital City. So it's all an inside job, eh? Well, I guess that's one explanation. I mean, it seems like they just kind of interpreted that themselves unless they found out he actually was a staffer for the campaign. It's interesting. We didn't really have much input on that. We just took the pictures. A thrall would sacrifice all in offering to their lord. There is nothing Alan's own would not do to see him crowned. Which means this might be a much bigger crisis than they're letting on. Alan's camp has clearly put their foot in it, and I'm not sure we should be thinking about it so simply. There is also the possibility the anti-alien faction used you. If they did, they're gonna find out that I don't come cheap. Anyway, time for us to get out there and seize the day. Strange person. And the hotel for VIPs is still open. What's this? Oh, this fucking weirdo's here. What? What are you doing here? Oh, and Formina's here too. So this guy is another Custodian dude. One of the other worlds that we can go into is a big research world, and it's where the Custodian typically comes from. This guy in particular, I think, typically works in like history and relics. We find him in another world trying to fish a sword out of a lake. Greetings, humans. I am an alien. Oh, that's an interesting way to introduce yourself. Well, how convenient. I've been wanting to interview an alien. So which planet do you hail from? Or are you from another galaxy entirely? I assume you use a flying saucer, right? Also, how do you like the food? Oh, and are you here alone or did you come in a group? Are you an alien too? I am no alien. I am the Dismal King. So here's why I thought, and this is what I expected. This guy's from another world. He also asked if he's an alien. Seems like it would be the way that they would do it, but obviously there's a third party that they're considering, or a fourth party in this case, that's also just a bunch of aliens. Answer my questions already, alien. I suspect you are not alone in wanting your questions answered. Have you ever seen an alien before? And I mean besides me. So don't go saying I'm looking at one right now. I don't want to meet an alien. Also, your little street show here sucks. So I'm leaving a tip. I'm not leaving a tip. Let's go. In this insular little world, outsiders have long been viewed as witches and monsters, and now aliens as well. And now how will they deal with interference that truly comes from outside their world? It is ever so interesting. Wow, so that was a very brief meetup with that guy. Hey, the girls are back. Well, I'll be hog-tied and tossed in a barrel. More aliens? I also wonder how far along in their own story they are if they're here. Is this before they started chasing the Custodian dudes? Or is this, like, after and they're, like, partway into the investigation? We're going to have more alien sightings than we know what to do with if we keep chase down all of these leads. Yeah, I reckon this is just another street performance, which doesn't make a lick of sense, but who in their right mind wants to see someone pretending to be an alien? He's not pretending. You guys are goobers. I swear, I had no idea being an investigator would be so much work. So the CCPD is chasing aliens now? I had no idea. We should follow them. Yeah, we gonna follow them. What are they doing over there? You read my mind. This is about aliens. We can't ignore it. Come on. Time to see what the girlies are up to. A pair of officers. These two officers are apparently pursuing aliens. You should speak with them. Wait up. I'm coming. Whoop whoop. Back at the police office. He vanished. Perhaps these aliens are more real than we gave them credit for initially. Or we just mistook what we saw. I'm Lita Carrix with the Post. Did something happen? Oh, it was just a little spate of street performers acting like aliens. We ain't managed to run any of them down yet, but maybe y'all have? We have, actually, and they weren't remotely entertaining. Frankly, you're better off just leaving them be, unless there's something criminal about their activities. Our information suggests that there is one odd alien out here somewhere. Unfortunately, we can't pin down exactly what's odd about them. Just that they are, hence our investigation. Well, the man we ran into wasn't particularly odd, unless you count being the world's least entertaining entertainer as odd. We appreciate your cooperation. Here is our contact information. Please get in touch if you come across anything of note. Huh? This says you work for the Presidential Security Office. Ah, that's sort of just temporary. We're sort of on loan to him from the Capital City Police Department. Sounds like the president might be trying to do something about the aliens. This calls for some good old-fashioned sleuthing. Home sweet home. Come on, let's watch the news. Good evening, Capital City. Our first story tonight involves the latest polling numbers in the upcoming presidential election. Bailey currently holds a solid lead. Can we talk about how much this election is swinging back and forth from day to day? That's insane. That's crazy. Up next, an incident occurred in which a passenger plane that landed in Capital City International Airport overshot its runway. What the f***? Huh? Thankfully, no one was injured, but flights arriving afterwards experienced significant delays as a result. Following the accident, presidential candidate James Allen posted the following on his social media. Passenger planes should all use the vertical takeoff and landing system. He wants VTOL for public transit? Okay. The comment about VTOL is likely designed to increase expectations for Allen, whose platform is called for dramatic improvements in the areas of science and technology. Here to comment on today's airport incident is our own Flip Brickley. Flip Brickley, also much like Stick Sickly. While it's fortunate no one was injured in the incident, Flip, it was certainly frightening for all involved. Oh, you better believe it was. Still, while rare, this kind of thing does happen from time to time. What do you think Alan's social media comment was a response to this incident? Without a doubt. I mean, just look at the timing of the post. I tell ya, Alan's never been one to let an opportunity pass him by. And while no one was hurt in the incident, it's still a risky strategy. If he came across as crass, people would be all over him for attempting to score some cheap political points. Doof rip. Although knowing Alan, stirring up that kind of trouble might have been his goal all along. What is it? Alan's quote about the plane is pretty odd. I mean, sure, the Union State leads the world in a lot of technological areas, but VTOL for passenger planes is a pipe dream's pipe dream. Hell, I'd be more magic than science. Can the ground withstand it? Is everyone aware of how difficult it would be to control? There are all kinds of technical hurdles to overcome, and some of those are a long way from being solved. I know Alan likes to talk a big game, but still. While I am ignorant in matters of technology, there must be some basis for that man to go so far in his assertion. Aliens! Yeah, maybe my instincts are wrong here. Anyway, see you tomorrow. Your instincts are often good, which is why tomorrow promises to be most intriguing. Oh my. Harding, what's up? You look concerned. Nothing. Let's tune into the people trapped inside your black panel. He still thinks they're... Oh, those are my buddies. They're just in the panel, though. Them my friends. Strange that they're prisoners. Good morning, Capital City. With tomorrow's presidential election nearly upon us, let's jump straight into the day's news. A campaign rally for Noah Bailey will be held at Metro Square today. Attendees will have the opportunity to speak directly with the candidate. Give yourselves extra time for your planning to attend because it's sure to be quite crowded. And now the weather. It will be mostly sunny across Union States today with scattered rain showers. So don't forget a raincoat. And that's the news for this morning. Have a great day, Capital City. Okay, well, that's all good to know. Now let's get rolling. Well, we got 3 different places today. Campaign rally, still the hotel. Jessica feeling glum. Oh. Who dat? Jessica standing in front of these. Oh, cat lady. What's wrong with you? I'm also not really sure what the deal with this is. If it's just like a Oh, this shithead's here again. I briefly considered having you stay here, but when I thought better of it, it's a place for VIPs, which means it's super pricey. You lack the needed funds then. Something like that. Although it is nice to treat yourself to a fancy dinner every now and then. That tree pulses with life. It sure does. Although it's used to be outside. See, it was here when the hotel was built over 100 years ago, and the man who founded the place really loved it. Some time ago, a redevelopment plan was launched for Capital City that involved cutting it down, but the hotel fought it tooth and nail. Eventually, they reached an agreement where the redevelopment plan paid for the tree to be replanted inside the hotel. As the hotel tells it, there were concerns the tree might immediately wither and die, but it perked right back to life because the founder's soul lives on inside of it. Why do you say that so casually? Wait, huh? Anyway, enough of that. I didn't get any tips that required me to be here today, so how about we get going? Interesting. So, in our case, that is a bit of a red herring, and that puts us to the night of the election. There was a time where that first popped up. That probably would have been more useful. I think, yeah, this puts me right outside. So what was the deal with that guy's face showing there? It seems like a reason that he would fuck with something, but obviously we couldn't really do anything about that. Jessica, have been. Goodness, dearie, we certainly are seeing a lot of each other lately. Or maybe it's just that you've been spending more time outside. Well, I suppose that's true. It's just so much to investigate in our work that I had to take a breather every now and again. In addition to watching out for the usual election season shenanigans, the head of the security office has also been acting oddly. Well then, it's time for me to get back to work. Good luck out there, dearie. Security. Yep, someone's definitely stirring up trouble. I suspect you'll be interested in both the election fraud and eccentricities of your security officer leader. But which has the greater potential for darkness? Probably the second. The head of the Presidential Security Office is a man named Tristan Hernandez. He's an old military buddy of the president. They were both heroes of the Channel War. Being chief of security office is more of a modest job than you think, but the president apparently trusts Hernandez more than anyone, and if he's behaving strangely... And she knew you would be interested, so she fed the information to you. This Jessica knows you all too well. And then let's not disappoint her. We cannot permit a juicy story like this to escape. Hey, that's my line. He's learning. He's learning. Head of security. Okay. What's up, fucker? What are you doing over here? Looking like a nano machine's ass, dude. Have you any news of the activities of your security office leader? Thankfully, we've gotten a lead on that. We just need to sit tight and wait for him to pass by here. You have a sharp nose for trouble. I still don't really understand why she's gotten so involved here compared to where she's from. Just literally having like a war to save their like place. Look, there's Hernandez, and he's alone. This man protects your ruler, does he not? Could it not be possible he has been charged with a secret mission? Could be, but he's in charge of the entire Secret Service. It's very strange for him to not at least have some other security officers around. Lita, I just detected a spatial distortion near your location. Have you been attacked again? No, nothing's going on here. We're totally fine. Ah, that's a relief. Well, the distortion was brief as usual, so I wouldn't worry. Talk to you soon. You know, if we weren't the only ones that can get caught up in these weird spatial anomaly things, then your security office head could have as well. That's exactly what I think, and I think he was holding a secret meeting. Perhaps with one of the aliens even. If he is connected to them somehow, this election promises to be enjoyable right through its conclusion. Is the president aware of his activities, or is Hernandez acting alone? Either way, this is a major development. There's not enough evidence to go public, but we got a lead now. and I never let a lead escape. Uh-oh. And then that leads us here. So it leads us to the same thing, though. So did we learn about that too late? If that's the case, there's not a lot we can do about it. But it would be interesting if there's ever a time that we come back to Capital City again. Because that probably means there's like various endings for this. Depending on what candidate makes it and what things we actually reveal between like the Custodium and like the other aliens and shit. Hold on. Another day finished up. Let's see what's on the tube. Good evening, Capital City. We face a pivotal presidential election tomorrow, one in which we, the people, will decide who should guide us into the future. So make sure to get out there and vote. Our top story tonight, the campaign rally planned to be held for candidate Noah Bailey was cancelled. The cause was a dispute between supporters of the candidate, with eyewitnesses claiming the issue began a small verbal altercation. As the unrest spread, the organizers felt it prudent to cancel the event out of an abundance of caution. Unfortunately, many believe this creates concerns over tomorrow's election. Here to speak on the incident of the rally is our commentator, Fripp Blickley. I did it again. You know, I wonder if us being there would have quelled it. Because I wonder what the results are going to be now. Flip, will today's incident affect the vote totals? Good question. While there's been a heavy stretch of early voting already, even a small shift in the numbers could change the outcome dramatically. What we have here are two candidates with vastly different outlooks. The future of the Union States will be forever altered depending on which one becomes our next president, and I can't wait to watch it all unfold. While this election is indeed heated, we won't know the outcome until every last vote is counted. We'll have a special election report airing tomorrow and plan to announce the results as soon as they're available. Ah, if only it worked like that. Things sure have been eventful with the lead up to the election, huh? I haven't had a moment's rest since you got here. But don't get me wrong, I'm not griping. Always better to be busy than bored, right? Anyway, good night. I've enjoyed my time in this world so far, and though Lita plans to fight aliens and I am the one perspective of this world, this feels a thing of little consequence. Tomorrow, the ruler of this land shall be decided. Oh, how long has it been since I've looked forward to a new day. That is true. At the end of the day, he's not going to be here much longer. It doesn't really matter much, but he's still like so invested. Lita is not here. Unusual. There you are. Good morning. Sorry for the delay, but I just finished voting. You do not need to work there? I'll let another reporter handle that. My in-depth coverage of our story is going to be far more interesting. A shrewd observation. After all, no one can guide the Dismal King. I'm honored to hear that. Of course, if you're interested, we can still check out the polling place. Anyway, today's news cycle is going to be dominated by the election, so let's hurry up and go. Is Asian hi Stinky. Hotel for VIPs is open again. But why? We're gonna save. Are they actually gonna be here this time? Because it looks like not only is that Custodium guy there, but the Formina might be there. Oh yeah! Oh no. It's two goobers in the same spot. Oh no. I briefly considered having you stay here, yada yada. Oh, so this is the one that they said last time. Election breaking news. Anti-alien battle simulator. Okay. So I think because we didn't come here earlier, the other stuff that keeps showing up in these, it might be a bug. But technically other possibilities could have happened that we can't really do right now. Real Asian want to open with that. Proof. Asians trying to claim Asians' place as Asian. Who could possibly know the difference? It's impossible. Such a crowd. People from throughout your city are all gathered here. Electronic voting is pretty common outside of a capital city, but here, the old-fashioned method of voting in person is alive and well. Electronic voting. Damn, bro. Ooh. That'd be nice. It's almost like a festival, or even a ritual, like you called it. Choosing a president is really such a special time. Oh boy. Is there some difference in a ruler chosen by the people and one that rules by birthright alone? Wow. That's a heavy question. I mean, the system is obviously different, but in terms of having authority in emergencies and the like, I guess they're the same. Also, I think... that's hot. What are you doing, buddy? What's in that box, girlie? What you got in there? Suspicious. Is your intuition speaking to you again? You'd love that, wouldn't you? But yeah, it's that lady. She looked like an election official, but there's no reason for her to be wandering around here. Schrodinger's cat, right? It could be a bunch of ballots. It could be a bomb. I don't know what the fuck, but we gonna find out. Like a wild dog with a scent, that one. Always running off. That's a way to describe someone, by the way. Damn. Got her by the nose again. Hi there, Lita Carrix with the Post. Care to tell me what's in the box there? Because it looks an awful lot like ballot paper. I can't believe someone saw me, but yeah, that's right, it's ballot paper. What are you going to do about it? You don't have enough ballots there to even make a dent in the totals for Capital City, much less the entire Union States, which means you're trying to pull something else. I'm guessing you want me to report on this in order to reduce people's faith in the election, because whoever comes out of a fraudulent election is going to see their power greatly undermined. The aliens will find your ruler more pliable if his power is compromised. You aliens thought you'd be hungry for a scoop, that I'd fall for an obvious trick like this? Boy, that really grinds my gears. I should punch you right in your smug face. Why are you looking at me? I see. The Dismal King grants you permission to slay this enemy however you like. You really have bad instincts sometimes, you know that, right? Anyways, get the hell out of my sight, you alien puke, and don't come back. All her eyes shifted at the last second, like, ooh, I get in trouble. Right then. Time to contact everyone and make sure this doesn't turn into some huge kerfuffle. Yes, this does not necessarily foretell the end. Saw right through that bitch though, damn. You should watch the latest update on the presidential election. Okie dokie, I'll go watch the news. I'm gonna go watch the news. This filter's getting a lot of work. We're here with breaking news. We can now report that James Allen will be the next president of the Union States. Well, there you have it. The one who started with the upper hand pulled out the victory in the end. Despite everything that's happened, Allen was just a stronger candidate. But now the election's over, and once the inauguration coverage is done, I imagine my work will calm down for a while, so... Say, what do you have on the books tomorrow? Anything? My books are, as ever, entirely mind-fulfilling. Well, I got a call from my contact at National Research Institute, and he wants me to go to the inspectorate tomorrow. For what purpose? He's a little fuzzy on the details, but apparently an ally at the inspectorate needs a favor from us. We can hear this ally out, though I must say your organization seems to have infiltrated every level of your society. Oh, it's big alright. So big, in fact, that I'm part of the group and don't even know the entire scope of things. Anyway, Sorry to drag you into another errand, but let's head there tomorrow. Good night. Good morning, sunshine. Let's get going. It's time to go check out the inspectorate. An unexpected request. I was told to come to the inspectorate. Should we just wait here? Oh, Jessica. Oh, wonderful. You dears both made it. I'm the one who called you, but we can't talk here. Please, follow me. I can't believe you're our ally here, Jessica. And I can't believe the fact evaded an ace reporter like you. Well, I suppose I've been doing a good job, which is good, because all of this wouldn't have been possible otherwise. But it's not you I have business with, Lita. It's Cygnus. We want to dispatch the aliens in Capital City before the next president takes office, and to do that, we need your help. Please consider this a formal request from the President of the Union States, and weigh it appropriately. As a king myself, I know well your feelings. The world's ruler is this world itself. And if your ruler deems the aliens unneeded, then they must be expunged with all haste. But that is a problem for your people, for I've no interest in a world of peace. Well, Lita, you're his friend. What do you think? Well, I've been fighting the aliens, so of course I want to see them driven out of the country. But as Cygnus' friend, I understand what he's talking about. He's the kind of person who handles his own problems instead of leaving them for others. Well, I see. Well then, I suppose I have no choice but to leave the decision in your hands. So technically, we got our passport stamp for Capital City. Discover Jessica's identity. To the presidential grounds. I mean, we're gonna fight. They're still not really letting us leave, so like, whatever. Unless they just have us choose here. The wave is leading you to an elevator that can access the presidential grounds. It seems helping him with a request will help fulfill your own goals. Oh, this dickhead's here again. I sense a great darkness ahead. Let us be off. You need permission to operate this particular elevator, dear. Should I take the fact that you're proceeding to mean that you will accept the request I made of you earlier? That depends on all of you. I believe in you. You are coming, Lita? Of course. Whenever you find this darkness of yours, I'm sure it's gonna make for one hell of a great show. Then let us be off. Hey. Finally gonna go up to the tippity top. There's no security here. What's going on? Where is your president? I don't know who you are, but don't come near me. Do you believe such an incantation could deter the dismal king? Stop! Are you gonna go beat up the president? Oh shit! See, we don't have these. Screaming Devil Beast Mask. I feel like we can make these. Life is beautiful. When you're ripped. Biceps Bracci. Or is it Braki? We have like an obnoxious amount of ironstone right now. Can we make feather mask? What is feather mask? Yeah! Beast mask. There we go. Yes! Yeah, I made it. And then we make another one. Yeah. One of those is gonna have to keep going. Screaming Devil. Yeah. Now we can get both. Give me these. I made it. I made the trade. Yeah. And take it. I gotta redo all of my Mr. S shit because I scattered people around earlier. Minstrel, you must show the way for EX. I was gonna say, that one actually makes more sense right now. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Oh, there's a bunch of little robos. Little tiny itty bitty baby robots. Space drones from space. Oh my god. Dude, both of them have conditionals going on. Guess what? I ain't doing nothing. Actually, that's not true. I need to see if these are actually going to be piercing conditionals. Because if they are, actually I should do this the other way around then. What can... Oh, those are piercing. Ooh, sharp shot and you. What's going to happen? So it's either that if they're counters, that's still bad. They may also be pursuits. We don't know. Oop, called that one. The other one didn't react at all. Okay. Yeah, but they're all constantly doing it. What the hell? Technically that won't set them off, but he can't, what's the word? Poison them? That's a slash though. Aqua Spear he can do. It's really expensive though. Very expensive. But they're not acting, so he can't pursue anything. Do you have any pokey? No. Mostly because we got you with two hands. So triple thrust he can, but that's the only thing I think. Shoot that dude in the face. Do. It's an interrupt this time. Oh no! Interesting that it was specifically a piercing interrupt too. Damn. I don't like that we gotta guess this much. You know what? Hold on. Yeah, you're gonna have to we're just gonna start using stuff like this, and if we find things that do counters, this is gonna get really complicated really fast. Cause that kinda sucks. The other thing that we can do is see about setting them off and just constantly have someone trying to second guess them. But like Sunlight similarly. In fact, hold on, which one covers the most of them? I don't think any of them will get hit because all the stuff that they're doing is elemental stuff. Piercing. They all have a different one? No way. Yeah, they're all different. All their responses are different. Shit. I don't know. Just have them on watch for one of them.
This is actually pretty fun.
That was a pursuit. Ooh. And that was a chain, brother. And it was an interrupt for the Pierce. Are you kidding? Too many layers, dude. Oh, he dodged it though. Book. She's gonna go down. Interesting. These guys kind of suck. Because they're they have a full spread of conditionals.
Can't believe I let you down.
They can have anything be possible at any given time. And all we can do is kind of sometimes interrupt some of it. In fact, it might even be for the best to at least cover one of them. Yeah, Quild's one. His was interruptible though. Oh, he's dead. Oh, but that also set off his interrupt. That's crazy. Oh, but all of those are impact. So what is that? Because the slash one we know for sure is a pursuit. Or no, it's an interrupt for piercing. So this is something different. Because they're robots, we can't really we can't really guarantee instant death on any of them, so we do have to just do damage. You missed. Oh no. Interrupts.
Follow your queen.
Oh, they chained because of that. But then there's a pursuit. Oh. No slash for any of them. Piercing for one and the other two are... Wait, what? They're inconditional, but they're not reacting to anything? He can't stop them from doing whatever these guys are doing. What the hell? Huh? So it's an element of some sort? What sets it off then? Unless that's just two covers. Shit, I don't know. That's weird. Mega Thrust will still probably go through. I'm gonna have him cover this guy just in case. I'll do this and I guess see what the other two do.
Why not again?
And they get to go again. And they didn't react to that. This one might because it's a... Oh, no, not a counter. No pursuit either. So, what is it now? Oh, okay, hold on. But if it was for piercing, how many other things does that cover for them? Like, if I do Gale Slash, will she be okay? Like, I can cover her with Mightier Than the Sword, right?
Difficulties are meant to be overcome.
Yeah. Weird. That was a weird encounter. I've never seen a group that had that many, like all they did was conditionals the entire time.
We must aim higher than mere victory.
Stop the enemy! I mean, you could also just, you know, maybe explain yourself a little faster. Ooh, there's even more of them this time. Shit. It's hard for me to really say what the answer to this sort of situation is. Especially when they have pursuit attacks that can be triggered into, or that can trigger cover attacks. Like, the answer just seems to be what we were doing. Like, we still have to do damage. We just have to have people that are able to, respond with their own conditionals and shit. Which is kind of why it sucked that we lost the professor so fast. Oh, they got a fucking capsule bot now. So interesting though. These two are defending. This is the only one that has a conditional on it right now. And it's a slash, which means it probably won't respond well to. Does this have coil on it? No. This does. This is impact. Alright, let's see what happens here. Will that set him off or no? No, that quelled it. So impact's okay. Oh, you're putting that on one of the other ones. Oh, now we got two of them. Another one for slash. That other one's just attacking. We know that the ones that do slash aren't really responding to slash. So technically we could have someone hit that guy. But if he responds to piercing, then what's that other guy gonna do? That might be a pursuit. I wonder if I can bust this out. See if it'll let you do that. Gale slash ahead. I wish you had something that quelled a little bit, but I don't think you do. You got things that stun, but that's about it. This other guy not only is defending, but has that defense plus from earlier. Can 6. It's not great. Ooh, I can't... I don't know if I should let you go ahead of her. That's an element at least. We'll see what happens. Didn't respond with a pursuit. But there was a... Oh, that one was a chain. So him acting, so let them go. Okay. So she would have had to have attacked him way ahead. Yep. That's the only one for you guys? No slash. It's all impact? No. So that one's pierced. This one's impact. Buckshot doesn't get you ahead of the other one. Or her, for that matter. I want you on tap for at least one of these guys, just in case some shit goes bad.
Follow your queen!
Ooh, okay, so two of them quelled. The other one didn't have... That might have been a chain then. It just didn't have anything to follow up through. That's not a slash, that's an impact. Problem is that even if we act on this guy, if that really is a chain, that's still an issue. But if both of them are that way... That one isn't anything. That's another one of those. What the fuck? Oh, that kinda sucks. Can I hit that guy? Will that quell that? It's Lolly-Law over here with the raid. Doing some more Hades today. Boo. Oh no. What's going on, girly? Hopefully you guys had fun over there. Welcome in. We are doing some SaGa Emerald Beyond today, and we'll be moving into our usual GBO2 afterwards. But I'm doing okay. Hopefully you're doing alright as well. If you gotta take care of yourself at the stream, do what you gotta do. As for everyone else, welcome in. We're about an hour and some change in. We got maybe an hour to go with this one before we change categories. But, you know, make yourselves comfy. We're in the middle of a really weird technical fight here. A lot of these guys with question marks are kind of just responding to what we do. So we're having to second guess a lot of that right now. It's getting weird. Looks like a JoJo. I mean, he's a vampire, so that doesn't help either. Aw, shit, that was a pursuit. Oh, God. So we got the interrupt for him still. No one else is gonna be reacting after that attack. To be fair though, a lot of SaGa designs definitely are right at home in certain seasons of JoJo, but yeah, he's like the most JoJo of them all. And like, we can literally turn people that are in our party into our thralls and like use their powers for us to like make us stronger and shit, so you know. There's some interesting things going on with this guy. Slash. Uh-oh. That's a piercing. That is a piercing situation. You're ahead of him, though. He can get that buckshot in his face. That should quell that, and then everyone else can just kind of do their thing after you. Although... oh, well, no, it's triple thrust, so you can't really do that. I want to try to get some damage on this little goober. Everyone else can't really move right now without risking that conditional, so quell that bitch. Smack him upside the head. Ah.
I can continue. Fascinating.
Oh, she's casting? Damn. I was gonna say, that's not gonna help. Oh, wait, did that cost another LP, or did he just do that for free? Oh god. Oh, she's paralyzed. That sucks.
This is hardly cause for panic.
Our little quelling machine is suddenly not able to do anything.
Cause for panic.
He's the only one with slash, though. These guys are either pursuits or they're chain attacks. You can get ahead of some of them. You can't really get ahead of a lot of it, though. Which kinda sucks. We're gonna have to just pile on and see what we can do here before they get into shit. Technically, we could also do this, but these guys can't be insta-stabbed, but they can get stabbed in the butt. That's okay.
To me, my thralls.
Alright, let's see what we can do. That guy should go down. That quelled him, too. Nice. Okay. And the pursuit!
This could be our chance.
The booty stab! Get out of here. Take that shit. Oh, she's back. Hi. What is that? It's not a slash. It's an impact. If that focuses on him instead, she can do a showstopper and we might be able to just let her do her thing.
Worry not. It's all over.
Or he'll just fucking die. I was gonna say, his fucking sword is really strong. Broadsword. Okay, so we got through that. I have a feeling that's not gonna be the last thing for this, though. Stop! The enemy's reacting to your movements! You know, you saying that just also brought more things, though. There's nothing we can really do about that. Are we just gonna be infinitely fighting here then? Oh, another challenge. One more before he can also start tutoring. Okay. I mean, we're just kind of in a... Ooh, that sounds different. Undodgeable bullet. Oh, Lord. They're all defending except for one. Undodgeable bullet, I think, is also just a funnel attack. But it's a little tank dude. I don't like that.
We face a difficult foe.
We do. What are you about? Piercing. Not an immediate reaction, but might be a chain. Chain of pursuit. It'd be nice if we could just stun this asshole. No. It's probably gonna be a chain. Yep. Blocked it. Two of them are active now. Might need the sword for both of those, the piercing reaction. I can maybe quell one of them. The other one's gonna kind of just be up in the air, because I don't really have a lot of stuff to do that with that isn't... Yeah, I kind of wish I had another impact user now. Maybe I should have put a two-hand gun in his hands. He's been so into it for like Bondavant and some of the other stuff for rapiers and stuff. It's not really helping us too much right now, though. Knee split should be safe. We're gonna find out. So one of those might be chained too. Ooh, you learned it. What are you doing? Okay. It's doing water cannon? Oh, two more of them already. What do we got? You got no slashes. So no piercing. Which means there's a very good chance. Yeah. This one's a pursuit, I think? Like, if I Falcon Fire him, what's gonna happen? Let's see, is that gonna let me do it? And is the other guy a chain? In fact, I'm not gonna even put anything in ahead of him. I'm just gonna let him do his thing and see what happens. I quelled him. Oh, it was a counterattack. Oh, shit. Interception system. Oh, it's a lot of damage. God damn. Oh. So that's weird, because in other cases, it hasn't been stuff like that. They got a lot of little shit in here. I didn't kill him.
For hero time.
But,
Here's a rhyme for hero time.
you know, you don't have to do that twice. Nothing at all. Only one piercing. But the other one's only threat response. Which means that guy in the end might be a counterattack again. It's either a counterattack or a chain. Depending. I think I can call one of them without the other one reacting too much. But I think we gotta leave that one on the very end alone. The problem is that we can't stop this asshole from acting, so like, that's still gonna be an issue. I don't know if I want you doing anything. Just in case something happens. with this other guy.
Don't stop it or drop it, just top it.
Well, that. Is he gonna chain with him? He is. Counter that bitch. Is that enough? Hell yeah. Okay. We're starting to make some more room for ourselves too, but... As long as the first thing we do isn't a pierce, and we clear out another one of these guys, we might be able to do something with that. So that's for piercing. We can't really have them shoot anything at him. And unfortunately, Girly is way over here, and I can't have her quell him as easily. Because she's so fucking slow. That's not good. So one's either a pursuit or it's gonna be a chain of some sort. So the second that robot interacts... Hold on. Not you. But I can put quick shot on these dudes. In fact, that might double quick shot here. Since it's cheap. I'll just wail on this guy and see what happens.
To me, my thralls.
He dead.
Follow you.
Yeah, do it again. Interrupts.
Battle is a numbers game.
Is that gonna go into a chain? Yep. Interrupt. Breaks him up, but no kill. Blocked it though. Okay. Another slash. Can't do any piercing for you. Man, everything he has is that though, which sucks. He's just gonna have to be on counter duty. But it's gonna have to specifically be for him. Knee split. Gale slash will take him further. Cause I still want damage on that dude. Dude, nah, that's not good. Buckshot should be fine. Alright, let's go.
Eureka! The time has come!
Oh, what are you doing? Oh, he learned Kaleidoscope. Ooh. Wow. I was like, oh god, what are you doing? Like, if he did the wrong thing, he probably would have got hit.
That's all then?
Hey, nice. Yeah, sometimes sparking text gets them in trouble because they just do it automatically. Like, if that was the wrong kind of attack, he probably would have got intercepted and died. Are we done now? So reckless. How many times did you have to fight trying to come over here? Thrice. Still, enemies that react to my movements are most intriguing. You survived 3 battles? Your experience fighting aliens is on full display. Despite the current situation, I welcome you, Cygnus the Dismal King, to the office of the President of the Union States. May I take this to mean you have accepted my request? Let us leave it there for now. Mysterious person. Ah, we got another one. My, having you and the President here together certainly does save me some trouble. For you both serve as obstacles to our cooperation with the next President. You think you can defeat me, I thought you wiser than that. Such arrogance! You'll soon realize we have only been toying with you until now. Oh, special music. Why does he have only one froggy with him? I'm gonna assume he's got some weird shit going on, but this seems a little weird. Disc flurry. Oh, I can't get that. I don't even have oak. Damn, dude. Now that being said, this is very possibly a situation where this is gonna be like a two-phase fight and he's gonna turn into that weird statue thing. I hope not, because normally that's supposed to be the end fight for a whole scenario. Not just running into some Custodium asshole. But we'll see. Oh, he's got a two-hander too. Fuck off. It's got a serpent. Man. It's weird that this is the only one you got. I wonder if this one's gonna start calling in others? Because some of them had that ability, but I don't know if it's this version of them or not. Just counter them both. Interrupt. Vip. And he gets a lick in. Do it again though, because he hit the wrong person. Stupid. Disrupt the combo. And he evaded it! So there's no real weird conditional things to these guys. There's nothing that has us attacking them from the back of the timeline or waiting until they act to hit them. They're just two humanoids. Like one's a monster, one's just a dude. Now that being said, he could have some really crazy stuff like poison spray or like really high damaging stuff with two-handed gun. So we'll still have to be careful, but right now we just need to hammer on this other ad. Say get it out of the way. Oh, that's right. Poison, I think, is ice. Yeah, we can't counter that. We can pursue it if we want. Work it that way. Stab that boy in the butt. Do it. I don't think we're gonna be able to instant death him, though. He might miss, too. Yeah, see, death immune, so he can't do that. Ooh, you're doing shit. Ooh. For a second, I thought she sparked. I was like, oh wait, no. It's actually just what I had her do. Oh, that sucks that you're poisoned, though. Oh, it really sucks that you're poisoned. I don't like it. It's bad. Yeah, he's playing cautious now. Fucking tear gas, again, can't fucking do that outside of pursuits. Ugh. Yep. What a schmuckly thing to do. Oh, it missed. Wow.
This could be our chance.
Get him again. Do it. Whoop. Ooh, what'd you learn? Sacrificial stabbing. What does that mean? I wonder if that's a counter instead. Oh no, he's making it rain frogs. Ew, that's gross. I think Warrior's gonna be at the end of his rope right now.
This is hardly cause for panic.
Which kinda sucks. Like, we'll probably get one more good hit out of him, and then he's probably gonna go down. I gotta make sure this other guy's covered, though. I can stun him, that'd be nice. I don't know if that's gonna really stick. I wonder if he's even poisonable. Interrupt.
Me, my thralls.
And bang! Do it again!
Follow your king.
Yeah! Fuck him up. Ooh, warrior. Yep. An ass hair away from death, and he's trying to kill him now, you little bastard! How dare you? Not warrior. How could you? Is that the only thing that's gonna put him? Well, no, actually, this is... Sanguine Stun will do it too. I want him to do a showstopper. This one costs less LP, and he'll still be able to pop off, so let's just do that. Pop off, dude! Do it!
Bear witness to
The Dismal King! Yeah! Bitch!
kneel before the Dismal King's power.
Beat his ass! Woo! Oh, rude. And he didn't. And he got poisoned. Ooh, he doesn't have enough spacing to do it again. That sucks. I don't know if I can... Well, no, because he's doing tear gas. So I can't really shove him in a way that doesn't just put them in the way too. The only thing that puts her far enough in to link with him is Gale Strike. Smack the shit out of that dude, I don't care. Get his ass. Oh, it's a counterattack. Okay, so a different concept for it. A custom attack, if you will. We can still just, you know, stab him in the butt again. And that'll ignore defense. Okay. I don't think he'll go down right away. And even if he's immune to death, that still hits really hard. Come on, do it again. No! Oh, he's going after him though. No! That took a lot more than I thought it was going to. Poison in this game, especially when you can't really heal, like the only thing you can do is get rid of status ailments, but you have to wait a turn for the stupid spell to cast. So like, status healing stuff in this game sucks. You're mostly just trying to erase that damage.
A letdown, I fear.
Ooh, actually, that's good. Yeah, just in case. Yeah, light sprinkler his ass. If he somehow survives, which I don't think he's gonna. That's your ass, bitch. Stop sending all this bullshit at me.
Each day is pure delight now.
Lock it off, buddy.
Got bumped in this dump like a chump.
It's true. That's okay. And with that, I believe you've dealt with all the aliens in the vicinity. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not arrived when you did. Now all that remains is to capture the remaining aliens before the transfer of power to the next administration. This was the first time you were attacked by the aliens. Why now? 8 years ago, shortly after I took office, we learned of the existence of the aliens. We knew we had to control the narrative of such an explosive story, so we contacted them and began a series of discreet dealings. Over time, I forged a policy in which I sometimes accept their various demands, but ultimately minimize their influence. And their demands have escalated recently, up to and including things that pose a threat to the very independence of the Union States. We also received credible intelligence that they were in contact with the presidential candidate, at which point we had no choice but to act. The existence of the anti-alien organization, as well as you, Cygnus, pushed us to make the decision we did. Don't think the fact that you've kept this from the public for 8 years is Don't you think the fact that you kept this from the public for 8 years is problematic, Mr. President? That's a question you would have as a reporter, yes? But what is your opinion as a member of the anti-alien organization? Do you truly think we could lead the question of how to deal with aliens up to the wider public? Well, judging by how the aliens have been conducting themselves, no. No, I probably shouldn't. We arrived at the same conclusion. We kept the aliens a secret in order to protect the Union States, but also because the aliens themselves wished it. Thanks to you all, the secret has been kept, and I would ask that you continue to keep all that has occurred here in the strictest of confidences. Now then, Cygnus, have you located the darkness you seek? Oh yes. This world truly was fascinating. I shall be taking my leave before long. Are we really not gonna round up any citizens for our kingdom? That's interesting. Nishant. Oh, no. We got one person. Whee! Big boy taking big drops. So the researcher wants to hang out with us. I cannot take you with me, but I accept your fealty. Your soul shall ever be as one with my own. I offer up all that I am for my dismal king. Ooh. So yeah, he does that at the end of Worlds too. Some people that we run into will become like followers of his, and we use their connection to our soul as extra LP or life points. So his should have gone up actually. Yeah, he's at the 29 now. Wonder if Lita will follow us. So you're leaving us, Cygnus, and through a manhole? I have but to picture it as a gateway to another world, and it shall open. That makes no sense at all. You'd be a crummy journalist. No, for I am the Dismal King. But before I depart, I would have you know how grateful I am for your assistance. I know our time together was short, but it was also really fun. Phew. Wow, he's really gone. Though he might open a manhole cover and leave, but nope, he's just gone. I hope we meet again someday, Cygnus. Also, she doesn't follow us. Wow. The current presidential... That's the wrong one. The current president has already sent congratulations to President-elect Allen. I applaud you on your election victory today, Mr. Allen. I have high expectations that your support for science and technology will further enrich the lives of all our citizens. With these words, the president expressed the hopes of us all. This concludes our coverage. Have a great day, Capital City. Discipline's covenant we've already had before. Though meager it may be, my power has grown. I am pleased that venturing through that world was not the waste of time I feared it to be. So, he said that twice so far, and I wonder if that means that there were other routes we could have taken while doing all that would have actually given us different or like better results. Door to a new world. So this is us dealing with Philosopher, and this is our last plot door. We have him in here. It's why we've been trying to have him get stronger. And we can put that counterattack in there if we really want. Everyone else that's with us has been who we've been leading on for the most part, so I'm not too upset about that. Nisbet's still good. Avid Venom has been good just to kind of give him another thing to attack that's just not casting. But critical attack combo rate. For provoke. Spellbind he still, I think, only has because of the sword, which is a bit of a bummer. But he still has Sharp Pain and Holy in Aura Sphere. Holy Water is our way of getting rid of status ailments, but again, it takes a turn to chant, which is a bit of a bummer. Same thing with this nullifies ailments for 15 turns. But you still need to take a turn, which means you can probably just get a status ailment while trying to get it to happen. You could... Oh god, that's really expensive though. So with his position in the formation, he would have this reduced to 4, and this reduced to 3. So this is an interrupt, this would be a counter, so he'd have to get hit by something. And he himself doesn't have anything, I think, that actually provokes. But I think the thing to do in that regard would be the long sword would go away. He just wouldn't have Spellbind. And we would lean more on like Aquasphere and other things like that, so that he would just still want parry on him in case things get really bad. Can't do Gale Slash, which I'm not really too upset about. Neither of these really has Quell on it either, which would be a neat thing for him. Moonfall Slash does because it's a throw. But him having a counterattack, Kaleidoscope would probably be better because it's something that we can control a little bit better. Because again, he doesn't have anything that taunts people. Anyone else have a slot that I don't remember about? No. Okay, it was just him. That's fine. So you probably won't get super far in this world today, unless it's like incredibly short. But we'll see what happens after we do this last one. I'm assuming we're either gonna have another final world where he decides to go back to his world and reclaim his throne, or there's other things we can do. Oh, and of course, because he looks like a Custodian guy. He is, so we're gonna go back to that research world I was talking about. Alert! Alert! An unapproved external connection has been made from outside the connectivity gates. Impossible. No one has forced their way through the connectivity gate in 15,462 cycles. Confirming. External gate shut down. Pressurizing. External lock disengaged. Our commands have been overridden. All security teams, assemble at the connectivity gate. Anti-alien protocols have been initiated. So that other weird guy with the long hair that we saw skulking around, he comes from here too. Most of the other Custodian guys do as well. The mechanical doorway. This world already strikes me as less than appealing. He's like, I don't like this futuristic shit. I was just struck by the comforting feeling of returning home, mingle with the ennui of a journey reaching its end. Is this your homeworld, philosopher? Or perhaps a base of operations for your journeys throughout the conjoined worlds? Do not move. A cordial welcome. How nice. Scanning. Trespasser does not match known records of Delta Base members. Alien status confirmed. Alien. An alien will be interrogated by the Council Overseers. They will decide the means of its disposal. Overseers, Perhaps this world has its own version of Watchtower Wardens. Yeah. He's talking about his own world more now. It's a place that we've been at least a couple times. I see that guy on the over there looking kind of familiar, but these other assholes we've dealt with a few times since we've been here. Hail, Overseers. The fate of captive aliens is determined by the Detention Division. With infiltrating aliens, however, the Council of Overseers has jurisdiction. And if we fail to reach consensus, if you entrust the matter to the Administration Division, we will handle disposal. Disposal? Are you nuts? That would be a huge waste. Look, I'm sure we can find some use for the alien. Maybe you could teach in Yellow Division's Academy of Foreign Cultures. Oh, or we could use it as a breeding stock for the Green Division. Yellow Division wants nothing to do with this. First of all, kindly stop referring to our life cycle research specimens as stock. Secondly, we have no plans of using the alien in any of our research. Seriously? You're gonna let a chance like this slip right through your fingers? Well, if you're really not interested, I'm sure you won't object if we in Red Division put the alien to good use. Until you find this thralls you seek alien, I ask that you make yourself at home here on Delta Base. Assign him a caretaker from the administrative division, would you? A monitor, you mean? Yes, he will require a monitor. Understood. As the administrative division's representative, I will assign a monitor to the alien. Hey, Administrator Gold! It's my boy! I'm Administrator Gold, and I have been assigned as your monitor. But I also have no interest whatsoever in monitoring you. Feel free to do as you please. He's like, whatever. Then I will do so, and with gratitude. Just don't cause any trouble. If anything goes wrong, I'm the one who's going to be chewed out by my bosses. And you there, other alien. Or are you speaking to me? You are a match for a record of a former Delta Base member. However, due to the strangeness of this situation, you will also be carefully monitored. I advise you to not attempt any funny business. You're saying I used to be a member here? To be from Brightholm suggests that you were born from elsewhere, does it not? But death is such a great inconvenience in these worlds where we can be experienced but once. To an immortal such as myself, I fear it means precious little. Okay, so what way didn't we do this world before? We leaned pretty hard in the Yellow Division once. I think we also investigated a decent amount into Red Division. We could try to be nosy in Green Division, but I don't know how far that's really gonna get us. Oh, you seem interested though. Was he formerly a Green Division guy? Yeah, there goes this little alien helper. I think he's also just trying to parse through everywhere. Also, we had no Administrator Gold hanging out here. It's just us doing our own thing. What manner of activity happens here? Oh look, it's the alien. We in Green Division perform cutting-edge research spanning everything from the life sciences to quantum mechanics. And our new research project is already well underway. Does it involve a life form appealing enough to pluck at my heartstrings? The research of fiends, monsters, and the like all fall under the purview of Red Division. We in Green Division collect unusual life forms from various worlds, as well as flora and fauna with medicinal properties. We also pursue research into the fundamentals of life itself. But our research is not merely academic in nature. We are equally devoted to researching practical ways to improve the quality of life here in Delta Base. Then you yourselves must be among this world's finest specimens. Quite right. Green Division's researchers are the best of the best, and they undertake their work with meticulous care. Now then, alien, as we have valuable research samples to take under our care, I would ask you not to go traipsing around the area. In fact, I'm planning to begin an experiment involving some new specimens shortly, assuming they ever arrive, that is. I do hope there hasn't been another mistake. I have half a mind to make a research specimen out of her one of these days. Alternatively, if you would consent to our examining you, injecting you with chemicals, and then dissecting you, I'm certain there's much of interest we could learn. Do not presume yourselves capable of comprehending the dismal king. Yes, whatever you say, alien. I feel as if I know her. A former lover, perhaps. That could be. It seems like a memory is there, but some part of me wants to keep it far below the surface. Oh, it X. Then it is a memory I would very much like you to recall. Perhaps a more significant trigger will prove necessary. Green Division's researcher Mags. It's Mags again. Hi, girly. Uh-oh. Oh, is this before she dropped? It's our fault! Did we do it? Bah! God. Forgive me, it appears I have broken your jar. It broke? Oh no, they escaped! The Tsuchinoko have escaped! Tsuchinoko? I'm not surprised you haven't heard of them. They're a precious life form known as Baki-Hebi, which are regarded as obscure for even mythical or multiple worlds. As you might guess, specimens are very difficult to obtain, and I apologize again for causing you to drop such invaluable specimens. Here's the thing, I'm a researcher for Green Division, and if the Overseer were to find out that I lost her Tsuchinoko, that woman thinks of naught but her research. Consider yourself lucky she does not melt you down and turn you into a fuel source. Yes, exactly! The other day she almost made me do a gene transplant with an electric eel, but I guess that's besides the point. So will you please help me recover those Tsuchinoko? I mean, it was kind of your fault after all. There were 3 specimens in a jar, and they probably fled to the lower level. Don't worry, I'll come with you. Also, Tsuchinoko snore when they sleep, so that'll be the easiest time to try and recapture them. Here, let me activate that lift over there for you. Also, these are different from the other specimens we helped her find before. My name is Kumagis, but you can just call me Mags. Take your ease, Mags. I assure that we will locate them. Alright, we gotta go downstairs. Looks like a Tsuchinoko. Is it asleep? Oh, do they not inherently make noise when we need to like go over to them? Hold on. Is that a Tsuchinoko? It certainly is. It appears to be awake. No way we're catching it without a fight now. Should we still go for it? Leave it be for now. What happens if we catch one is even? What about the other one? Are you Eepin? They're all fucking awake, brother. So we gotta fight one regardless. What was even the point of having that be a difference then? Unless once we catch this one, some of the others might be asleep. Did we get something new, or did the thing that we got concept-wise actually change something? I thought we didn't have that concept. Hold on. This one's Covenant, no? Genjo. Fire Rose can be... also Genjo. Not that that helps much. Magic Stone for Iron Stone, is that bad? Still can't really do anything for that disc flurry. And get another ray though. Oh, within 5 turns? What the fuck? That sucks. We don't typically do fast here, so I don't know how that's gonna work. Oh, and they petrify people too. Shut. Okay. This is very complicated.
We can learn much from this enemy. We can learn much from this enemy.
Oh my god, neither of them stunned it. What the fuck? Oh, and they know Steel Crusher? We're not gonna do this in 5 turns. That's impossible. We can't fucking guarantee that we're not gonna get stunned. There's only 1 or 2 items that really fight any of that, and they get to do it twice to everyone. Like, that's so cheap. Yeah, like they literally stunned both of them out of their attack. And then get to do it again. It's so like nothing happened in turn. This crate's getting in the way a lot too, which is annoying.
This is the way of victory!
And even with those critical hits, it's not doing a lot. Not really sure what we're supposed to be doing here. It doesn't really seem like there's an answer. Ooh. Yeah, we're not gonna win this. Now that we're ahead of one of these assholes. I wonder if that's even possible.
A flaw in my tactics? Impossible!
So what does that mean? It just gets away? I would like to claim their vitality for myself. Darn it, alien. Well, that one sounds different. It sure is. It is Eepy. Go night-night. What do you intend to do with these creatures? Doesn't matter, but listen, if you find it all as strange that these creatures are called Tsuchinoko even in totally different worlds, you claim these creatures exist with the same name in multiple worlds. Yeah, exactly. Isn't that weird? I mean, because there aren't any records of anyone here releasing them into another world. I suppose they might jump into other dimensions when they sense danger? I mean, that would also explain why we haven't been able to get accurate data on their native habitat or population. A fascinating theory, but one that does not explain why they are called Tsuchinoko in multiple worlds. Could there be some force capable of regulating such things? Dare I postulate that there exists a conjoined king? Well, perhaps our habit of calling them Tsuchinokos spread to other worlds, or maybe a member of the civilization that named them found their way here. Either explanation could work, honestly. And if there's some sort of internal organ that allows them to jump between dimensions instead of magic or tech, it could be possible for the same population to exist in multiple worlds at once. You posit that these creatures contain world-hopping mechanisms within them. Not that they would make for an appealing... Now that would make for an appealing life form indeed. If the same individual Tsuchinoko truly did exist on multiple worlds at once, that would make them a living, breathing, interdimensional teleportation device. And that means researching their species could provide valuable clues on the development of teleportation technology. It has become clear why you're pursuing these creatures with such vim and vigor. Truly, your Green Division researchers are the cutting edge of science. Ah, thank you so much for saying that. You know, if I ever were to get our interdimensional teleportation up and running, I'd love to visit your world one day, alien. It would be my pleasure to escort you. Also, I know I'm always going on about myself, but I would really like to hear more about your world next time. Very well. Yay! Now let's hurry on. Oh, she warms up to him fast, huh? This one just moved. Oh, it's EP. Come here, bitch. But there's still one more to go. Yeah, let's keep it up. Indeed. So, alien, were you serious about wanting to keep one of these? Oh, yes. In fact, I can hardly contain my interest. The creature with such vast power would doubtless prove a worthy addition to my thralls. I see. Well, sadly, these specimens are very precious to us, and we can't let you take one with you. Also, no photographs, flash or otherwise. I will obey your rules, for now. Are you alright, alien? You're mumbling a lot. Pay it no mind. Take one of these slugs with me. Tell me what to do. What the heck? Is this one also gonna be the Eep? Yeah. Well, that fight was annoying, but we survived it, so whatever. Yep, we're all done. Now I'm gonna run on up and get these processed. I'll see you later. Yes, away with you. Elusive Tsuchinoko captured. I successfully captured all the elusive Tsuchinoko. You wonder if they'll receive a reward for this. Probably not. Thanks again for your help with the Tsuchinoko. I did enjoy our encounter with the creatures. Their tactile sensations were a delight. Soft, smooth, and pliable to a degree unlike anything else I've experienced. He just likes them because they feel nice to, like, pet. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. So, what has become of them? Well, we were able to capture all three in healthy condition. We're fortunate they were such sound sleepers. I'm just glad our research into the life of the Tsuchinoko can proceed smoothly. Thanks again for the help. Of course. Hey, we got eggies. Oh my god, this is for something else later that we can get into. Where we can, like, hatch them and shit. Administrator Gold's here. We did our first thing and now there he is. Never mind. He is waiting. Invention Workshop. So this is where the eggs and all that can come into play, but I don't think we really have a way of getting there right now. Also, this lady, I don't know if you've ever talked to her in the Green Division before. Oh, is that a Tsuchinoko? That's a Tsuchinoko egg. I want one of those bad. Would you trade it for a crystal? No thank you. Go down. Will you let me go down? Probably not, because I gotta use your stupid elevator. And I can't get to the switches from Green Division's area, I don't think, either. So I think technically we can talk to Administrator Gold whenever, and he'll just, like, be like, well, you guys are done, have fun. Yeah, I think technically it's down in this area, but we need to approach it from another side in order to get it to go, because, like, these are movable. But there's only a couple of switches that really do anything with them. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit more time until we can really get all that rolling. Red Division stuff is kind of a pain in the ass. This is our other weirdo guy that we were looking at before. I'm assuming his elevator is also not operable. Yeah. Back to business as usual. What manner of activity happens here? Perhaps it did not hear me. Are you too awed at the sight of the Dismal King to operate your mouth? Or has my grandeur perhaps caused you to perish on the spot? Fully functional, thank you. However, I have been ordered to ignore the alien, which is you, and would appreciate you not interfering with that, especially since you are far less more assertive than I expected. Who gave that order? The Yellow Division Overseer ordered the entire division to not engage with the alien and his administrative surrogate. I had no choice but to follow said and as his administrative surrogate, I had no choice but to follow said order. Oh, and please don't ask me why he issued that order, because I have zero idea. Frankly, I feel like chatting with you is a wonderful opportunity for cultural exchange. Then I shall meet this Overseer. Where is he at the moment? Oh, I'm afraid the Overseer has been in poor health for quite some time and is currently being treated in the medical facility. And while visitors aren't expressly forbidden, I won't be so easy to get in. Yeah. The medical facility it is. You have my thanks. I didn't expect he'd pursue him right into the hospital. It's time to be nosy. I understand the Yellow Division's Overseer is here. Bring him forth. The Yellow Division's Overseer is I, alien. Now why have you come? You ordered your division to ignore me, which piqued my interest. So I have come to meet the man who dared do as much. Your visit here has put the entirety of the Delta Base in danger, alien, which is why I wanted you to complete your objective and leave as quickly as possible. And as far as Yellow Division saw it, ignoring you seemed the best way to achieve that outcome. So you seek to avoid me for fear of the dark. But if you believe that keeping me at bay will forestall the encroaching darkness, you're a man wholly mistaken. You should come with me, robot, to document the envelopment of the world in the dark. Let us educate your Overseer to its appeal. But first, I would have your name. I am B. Hextable 8. But the members of Earth's X Double. Overseers call me Bean. I forget they call him Bean. Also, I never imagined you'd be so pushy about all this. Sheesh. And where is the darkest? Is it darkest here on Delta Base? Not sure if it's the kind of darkness you're talking about, but the lights are total crap down on the lower level. Anywho, let's take the Yellow Division lift down there and I'll show you. Do you have any memory of meeting that Overseer? None whatsoever, and I suppose it's a little surprise. I don't remember the robot either. Oh, was he former Yellow Division Overseer then? You must not have any connection to Yellow Division. It might be that he was the former Overseer then. I have a feeling Red Division's guy is probably involved with why he got killed too. I wouldn't be surprised. It might also be Yellow Division though, because the reason that our guy is sick is that like an incident or something happened a long while back. Oh, that's a hard fight, really, right out of the gate. Shit. Unidentified fiend. That you've heard about? Did we hear about one? I don't recall that. So yeah, sometimes there was another thing that we had to come down here for. Yellow Division gets in a lot of different sorts of trouble. Sometimes they read text that paralyze them. Other times we have unidentified fiends that just show up and attack them. But for the most part, there's nothing else that really goes down like that here. It's also interesting that he just had us go down here. The test of strength is in Red Division. So like, what are we doing here exactly? Yeah, that's not a Spriggan. There's nothing darknessy at all about that one there. And what makes you think you are qualified to determine what level of darkness is sufficient for me? Oh, let's just call it a hunch. You'd better off ignoring him. Yeah, screw it, we'll fight it anyway. This probably means they're busting our balls so that we'll do the hard fights instead. Assholes. Go figure. Slowly but surely we're getting there for the goose.
What vulgar wretches.
Man, hypnosis right out of the gate. Sucks. Okay.
To me, my thralls.
Kinda want that guy out of there so he doesn't self-destruct. Oh, they didn't go again. Oh, that's annoying. A bunch of them just got confused. Which means they took up all of our BP. What the fuck?
This could be our chance.
They actually picked good stuff for their free moves, though. Why is everything so immune to death, dude? Like, what's the point of even having that effect if I can't kill half of this shit with death effects? That's so stupid. Like, this dude isn't even a boss. He's just some jobber. And he still can't be fucking instant death.
Here's a rhyme for hero time!
It could pose a problem.
Can't believe I let you down!
If he confuses them, then it's a waste to make them do anything. So, like, we're just gonna see how this shakes out. Because that's what pollen's for. These stupid little plants are so annoying, dude. Jesus Christ.
Bear witness to the dismal king.
They deserve every death they get.
Remember always the dismal king.
My god. Get up.
I remain far from complete.
So, this is a very unexplained situation. I guess we're trying to find out whether or not these guys are a certain thing that'll interest him. There's normal fights and hard fights. We'll continue this next time, though. Because it is time for us to go see the Mauled in GBO2. Time to do robot battles. But, that is our weekend of Saga. Tomorrow is going to be our continuation of Xenoblade Chronicles. Hopefully once we do that, we'll be in a hub and not in a story situation where we're stuck not being able to do anything. That's kind of where we're at right now, unfortunately. But That'll be all for next time. For now, hopefully I'll see the YouTube people over on the next stream.